Hey guys, what is up? It is the Glitch Guy here, bringing another video to you guys on how to get any collector's edition car into your garage, into your hands in GTA Online, and possibly even in single player too. Now this doesn't apply to just collector's edition cars, it also applies to any car in the game. I'm going to show you what I mean by this in a few moments, but really quick I wanted to explain this lobby. I'm going to explain it fully at the end of this video. This was a lobby I did with my friend. We were both in tanks, and we had a $10 million bounty set on him. And we had the whole lobby and the police set after us. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, or just want to come hang out with me when I do this, check the end of the video. But really quickly, right now, we're going to switch over to the actual thing. When you want to get your collector's edition car, you're going to follow these exact steps that I explained. It's going to be really fast, but this is as slow as I could possibly slow this down. The first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and jump into your internet on your phone. Doesn't matter, on your computer, doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. So you go over to Travel and Transport here, go over to Legendary Motorsports. Now if you want collector's edition cars, you would go to Legendary Motorsports. If you want any other cars, I'm going to again explain it at the end of the video. You would go into a different website. Right here, click on any car, doesn't matter which one. I clicked on the Cheetah just because it happened to be that one. Click on the home button right at the top of the screen here, then hover your mouse over here. Now I repeated this part of the video here, kind of paused it. You're going to basically from this part here, what you're going to do is really quickly press B and A on the Xbox, or circle and X on the PlayStation. What that's going to do is it's going to trick your it's going to trick the website thing to basically think that, hey, you know, you're editing the URL. So right now I'm going to show you guys basically what I meant by this. So you press B and A and see how you can edit that URL and everything here, how it's completely editable. There's numbers that follow after the cheetah, and I erased it. I believe it's a 9, but there are 3 different number values for the different cars. Now the hot knife itself, the number value that I changed that to is 29. And as you can see there, if I pressed enter, there's the hot knife. But you can't buy it. There's no option to buy it at all. You can't choose a color on it and order it. What you have to do right here is click the home button, go over the iFind.info, hover over, press B and A like you really quickly did before, and you're going to delete all that car dot whatever, that information at the end with the numbers. You would delete that and put purchase car in there. Now each of these cars on the website, it's the exact same thing. It's car dash whatever that says, and then the number that follows. The hot knife, the number for the hot knife is 29. The number for the chameleon is 28, and the number for the Carbon RS is 30. Now what I mean by those numbers, you saw me enter the number before, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Each of the numbers significant. Basically, it's significant to each of the cars. So after you erase the original number for, say, the cheetah, you would then put 29 or whatever you wanted to buy, and then you'd follow it up by putting purchase car there, and it'll tell you automatically that you sold, basically your purchase is sold, and you see the confirmation on the bottom of your screen basically saying that you bought it. So right after you change those numbers to whatever numbers it was originally, to 29 for the hot knife, 28 again for the chameleon, and 30 for the Carbon RS, it's going to bring up that page like you saw. And then you would change that. So instead of saying car dash destination or car dash whatever it is that begins with a D, I can't see it because of the quality of the video I'm previewing isn't that good. You would change that, all that stuff, back all the way to Legendary Motorsports / purchase car, all lowercase, no spaces, like I entered. If you have no idea what I just said, go back to that point of the video and watch what I do on screen. It's slowed down and everything for you guys. But if you watch that part correctly, you should be able to do this perfectly fine. So, like I said, you really quickly press B and A, and that will give you the option to edit anything in the URL bar, anything you wanted. So right here, I'm going to show you the confirmation that I get for buying the hot knife into my garage. What you would do, basically, if you don't have the collector's edition car, you can't drive these cars into your garage, and you can't see them in your garage. And if you see here, well, you can see my character. I actually go into my garage, but there's no hot knife there, and it says I purchased it and everything. And the open slot that I left, by the way, if you check here, it says online, and we go over to options, and it's 1.07. But that open slot that I left in the right side on the middle, that's where the hot knife should have been, and it's invisible. The reason for this is that you don't own the collector's edition, and that install disk that you installed right when you wanted to play this game has those data files. Now you can see them in online. They're on the original. They're on both disc 1 and disc 2, but the option to obviously own them in your garage works the same way as the police cars. It works like a check, and it basically tells you that, hey, you know, this doesn't belong to you. It's part of a DLC. So basically, if we drive a little bit ways away, we call up our mechanic. Sorry for the video being corrupt here. I don't know why. It only corrupted at the important parts that I wanted to show you. But third on the menu down, third down, you saw was a hot knife. And if I call up my mechanic here, he's going to deliver my hot knife. As the menu, you can see there's the personal vehicle logo on the radar. And I'm driving the hot knife. Now, the corruption goes away a few minutes in. But basically, you can drive this into any Los Santos custom. This one was closed at the time, but you can drive this into any Los Santos customs you want. Give it custom modifications. Same applies to the Chameleon and the Carbon RS. Even though they're collector's edition cars, you can still put any modification on them, which is pretty awesome. Especially since the fact that you're not allowed to own them in the first place. But if I jump down here, I'll show you guys me putting every single customization option. And because I have everything unlocked, I can get 100% of everything, and this thing is unstoppable. It's so fast. It's really awesome. I recommend getting the Chameleon RS because it's electric, and that thing is even faster. But what I wanted to explain with the URL changing, basically, every time you wanted to change a URL like that, how it said legendarymotorsports.com/car-details or something like that, and then a number that followed, what you would do is you would press the home button, you press B and A as you would, hovering over. You make sure you have to hover over that one option of the URL bar, but after you would have it hovered over, you would change that number pressing the B and A. And I have every single number in the description. Really quickly, I wanted to show you guys me driving the hot knife on version 1.07. So I accidentally closed out of it. I thought I was going to crash into a gas station, but if you check here, this is 1.07 working fully. All that good stuff. But anyways, in the description, I have all the numbers for each of the individual cars you can buy off the websites. So basically, what you can do with this is, say you are level like 3 or whatever, but you have the money to buy a tank. And there you see, I can't put it in my garage, but I can walk in, pull out a different car, and basically put it back. But say you're level 3 and you want a tank or a Buzzard. What you would do is you go into Warstock Cash and Carry. You would click on any of the other options that they provide there, and as soon as you go into the home menu, all you would have to do is from there click on any option, go to the details of any one of those options. Then you would switch over to the home menu iFind.com by pressing the home button, and then you would basically do the B&A thing. You would hold your mouse over the URL, that little bar that says iFind.com. Hold your mouse over that, press B and A really quickly. It gives you the option to edit the value after that. Now, normally I've noticed, by the way, you can see the Chameleon's still not in there, but I can still call it in. Normally, what I've noticed is that the Buzzard itself is the value is 6, and the tank, the value is 1. So, as you can see here, I call my mechanic for the Chameleon, and it's the third thing down. But obviously I'm too close to my garage to deliver it, but it's still on my menu, it still works, and even though you pulled out a different car, it saves in there. So going back to those values from Warstock Cash and Carry, all you would have to do is change the values, labeled how they are in the description of each of the values. So like I've been saying 100 times already, the collector's edition cars, I'll use the hot knife as an example. It's number 29. I changed the cheetah number, how it was number 9. I deleted it, and I made that 29. And then I went into purchase car. If you went on Warstock Cash and Carry, it doesn't allow you to click on the tank to buy it if you're not high enough level. But if you click on any of the other vehicles in the Warstock Cash and Carry, and then go ahead and press home, and then do the B and A or X or circle and X option on the PlayStation to really quickly switch back to that one website page and edit the text that was in the website page. You change the values around to the specified vehicles, such as the tank. If you change that number to 1, it'll give you the option to buy it, even though you're not high enough level. And this is actually a really quick method in order to do some of the stuff. As you can see here, my tank just blew up, but I'm completely invincible to it. And you can also tell I'm leveling up like crazy. The reason for this is that I've been getting into a few unnamed interesting modifications lately that allow me to host money lobbies, and I've been able to give millions upon millions and even billions of dollars to people completely free. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hosting Twitch streams on twitch.tv. You can check the link to my Twitch in the description on how to get crap tons of money. I'll be hosting them completely free until Christmas, because that's my Christmas present to you guys. After that, I'll be playing around with my Xbox One until the new year. I have the Xbox One, but what I'm going to be doing is making videos for the people who just got it for Christmas, because that's the best time to release videos on the Xbox One. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm a little bit sick. But this money lobby, look how fast I just leveled up. Look at all those levels I'm getting. I can do this completely free. Levels I can't do with people unless I use an account recovery, but I'm working with a few guys, and we're trying to dig through Rockstar's settings so that we can host missions with custom settings. Like you're set to spawn in certain areas on the map in GTA. For certain missions like that. See, as you can see, somebody claimed the bounty of $10 million. But the mission files that we've discovered, there's images and there's titles and there's things you can edit upon the missions. So if we started hosting missions, we can make this really awesome for you guys. But right now, currently, the only thing I can do without having access to people's accounts is giving them crap tons of money. Either by setting a bounty or by robbing a store and sharing cash from recent jobs. I'm able to host these lobbies and get everything done. So it's pretty simple to do. All you'd have to do is just join my lobby, and I would dish out a certain percentage of cash to you. As you can see there, I'm pretty much invincible. So nobody can kill me. I can drive around. I've had 5 stars that entire time and never died. But I'm not entirely invincible. I can eventually die, because I left one of the files not infinite but close to infinite. But basically, this is my present to you guys, is to host out these modded lobbies. All you would have to do is follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and have subscribed on YouTube. Obviously, like this video, and I can dish out hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm looking at roughly 50 to 100 million per player in each lobby. Again, as long as you follow Twitch, you'll get updates on when that happens. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, and if you're still watching, I thank you as well. I hope it was informative, and I hope you guys will definitely try out getting your collector's edition cars, because those things are pretty damn sweet, I must say. Especially the Chameleon. I got the Chameleon after I recorded this, but the Chameleon is probably one of the best cars in the game. It's better than the Voltic. It's pretty much the same thing as the Voltic, but it's based entirely, I believe, off the Model S, the Tesla Model S. And that car is sleek. It is insane. The handling, it's great. So I will see you guys next time. Sorry for the prolonged prologue epilogue. I'm lost of words here. Hit me up on Xbox. That's what console I have. I have a few people on PlayStation 3 working around on this. And I'll see you guys next time. This has been the GlitchGuy signing out. Peace.